Hello, Star Citizens, and welcome to another Ship Showdown video where we're going to make our vote. As always, make sure you like, leave a comment, dislike, or subscribe. Make sure you do all those things, and you will be entered to win our ship for the month. We still can't announce it, even though it's getting close to the end of the month. So, CIG, yeah, help a brother out. Anyway, also make sure if you're subscribed and you're considering becoming a member, go ahead and do that thing, and you look at all the things that you get for being a member. All right, so let's hop into this video. So this one is a little sad, right? Because I think we all kind of know that whoever wins this one is probably gonna lose the next one. So let's go down and see who won. Oh, the Reclaimer beat the Vulture. It kind of looked like that was going to happen when I voted the other day, but I was hoping some Vulture owners would like bring it back up. But like I said, for both of these, I liked both. So I wasn't really upset that I'm not really upset that the Reclaimer won. When I look at this one, so far, I wanted the C1 to win, so I'm cool with that. I wanted the STV to win, so I lost that one. So it's like I win, lose. Then I wanted the 890 jump to win, 600 I won, so that's win, lose, lose. I wanted the Terrapin to win, that's a win. I wanted the M50 to win and the Vulture to win, so lose, lose. So I'm due for a win here. I got so my predictions for this round are, you know, I at best I can break even, getting half right, half wrong. But I guess not necessarily, because I did predict that the C1 was going to end up in the semifinals. I did predict that the Terrapin was going to be in the semifinals. This is the only one of mine that was broken because I said it would be the Vulture instead of the Reclaimer, but I think that it'll just be the Reclaimer. And this one's still open for me to get right. So my semifinals is only broken by one. So my best hope is for the finals, the finals part of my bracket, where I have the Terrapin and the F7C, and then I have the Terrapin winning. So this is the only part of my bracket that is not broken. The finals and the champion. The semifinals is broken. The round 2 is broken. But my champion is still alive. So we'll see what happens. I'm not upset at any of this though, by the way. Like, and like I think I said this multiple times at this point, I have an Ursa Medevac, so if that wins, I'll get a skin. So that's great for me. I have a 600i. I might be buying a Terrapin just to get the skin and then immediately getting rid of it. I don't know. But I'm gonna check it tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow. I guess tomorrow we'll be doing the FAC versus F7C. So I'll check it when it comes up, and if it's doing well and looks like it's going to win, then I'll buy the Terrapin and get my little BIS skin for it. Because I know a Terrapin's gonna end up in my fleet, and I don't want to miss the opportunity to get the skin just because I was being cheap. So yeah, I got some ships I got a ship or two I can upgrade and play around with. Maybe a ship I can upgrade and then melt or something like that. Actually, I have a Vulture. I can do that with. Let me see how much money I saved on that Vulture though, because I think I might have saved too much money on that. Vulture might be a little bit too valuable to melt. So I might go with something else. I know I have another ship or two that I can mess around with and get to a Terrapin. Yeah, there's not really any CCUs or anything, so I definitely, whatever I get, I'm gonna have to melt it at some point. But yeah. The I don't have a Syulen or a Defender. I don't have either one of those, so I'm not really pressed for who wins this one. But I do have a favorite I'll talk about in a minute. And then the FAC Lightning and the F7C Hornet. I own both of those too, so I'm not really pressed. But actually, I'm not 100% certain I own both, because I think I have an F7A, and I'm not 100% certain that if I have the F7A, that I'll get the F7C skin, which would be a bummer. But it would be fair. I'm saying it's a bummer, but I want to be very clear that that would still be fair, because then that it does say F7C. It wasn't the F7A that made it in there. It's the F7C. So I'm not sure if I'll get that skin, and if I don't get it, I won't be upset. But I still want the F7C to make it to the Final Four anyway, which I don't think it'll have a problem making it, unless the FAC goes crazy. All right. So the Syulen and the Defender. What can I say? The Syulen is the better looking ship as far as like the texture here. I love the texture on the Defender, but this speaks to me. This rock looking texture, I don't know. Something about Gattac ships, it does something for me, man. I don't know, man. I like Gattac. So I love Banu too. Like the Banu Merchantman is one of my favorite ships. I love the skin on this thing. I like the little crab look and everything. So if I had to pick based on looks, it is kind of tough. But I think I would pick the Syulen, just because I think for me specifically, I love the looks of that ship. And I'm actually super interested in what they'll do with another skin. But the Syulen has a bunch of skins and the Defender has a bunch of skins. So this isn't really, I wouldn't really implore anybody to vote the same way I do. That hasn't been working anyway. So it doesn't matter. But I guess I'll give you my reason. I think the Defender needs some love. The Syulen is a newer ship. The Syulen is pretty much at its gold standard already. There's not a whole lot missing from it. So I think this would be more so which ship deserves some love, because both of them are cool ships. I think the Defender will have less utility in the long run, because the Syulen can carry cargo. But I think if I could only own one of them, I would own the Defender, because it's going to be, I think its ability to fight has not yet been fully measured out. I think it'll be a better defender a better defender. It'll be a better combat ship than it is currently. I think it's going to get balanced past. I think it's going to get a little rework, not a major rework, like a light rework. Maybe a little bit with the interior and the functionality between pilots. And I think that'll be it. So my vote's for the Defender, just for the Defender to get some love. And it's losing by 1,000 votes. It's not looking too good for my round 2 bracket. People are picking the Syulen, and I respect it. I know more people own the Syulen than the Defender. I know they do, because the Syulen it's first of all, it's pretty. A lot of people like the way the Syulen looks, but also it's the new hotness. So I'm like I said, I think both of these categories, it doesn't matter, because this category is gonna lose to this category anyway. So this is more just like a which ship do you like more out of. It's good data for CIG, but yeah, it's which ship do you like more, really. So we'll see what this one turns out to be, and then we'll make some predictions about that. I'm still thinking the C1 takes this, but I'm hearing a lot of Ursa Medevac in the comments, so yeah, who knows? I know the 600i is not going to win this, because if the 600i wins this, I'm pulling out of the contest. I'm pulling out. I don't want to even talk about it anymore, because you guys are wild if the 600i makes it into the Final Four. For what? Was this the second or third time? I think it would be the third time that it made it into the semifinals. That would be wild. I still get a skin, but I don't think I think if my Terrapin loses, I'm losing all hope in the voters this year. So yeah. I don't even have a second horse in this race. I guess if the Terrapin loses, I would probably say Reclaimer would become my next favorite, because the Reclaimer doesn't have that many skins. It has like 4 or 5. It has like the Dolavine and the Aphorite. Then it has the Best in Show. And then I think it has one other skin. So I think it has like 4 or 5 of them. But Yeah, I'm hoping that the Terrapin pulls it off. I even if it just makes it to this round and gets murked by the Medevac or the C1, I'm okay with that because it at least got a skin. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I just need this bad boy to make it to the semifinals. If it makes it to the semifinals, you know, we're good. But I think it will be champion because I think there's a lot of people who are pushing for the Terrapin to win. I wish I could go back. Can I see the vote counts? Oh yeah, the Terrapin destroyed the Gladiator. But I also don't think that was a fair fight because there's not a lot of people that are like putting on for the. I don't think there's a lot of people that were like, oh my god, like I love the Gladiator. That there was a few, but I don't think there was a lot. So I didn't actually know you could do this. So let's go down and see. The C1 got spanked, or the Mercury got spanked by the C1. That wasn't even close. Some really cool stuff for these community highlights. Oh, you can see like the little community highlights for all of them. Okay, cool. But we're not going to look at the losers. We're going to look at the winners. Ursa Medevac, it wasn't even close. Wow, that is by far the biggest spanking of them all so far. 15,000 votes. This one was pretty close. A little bit over 1,000 votes. Your vote matters, folks. Your vote matters. Terrapin, yeah, this one wasn't close. So it was almost 10,000. Fury, that was pretty close. That was pretty close. About 2,000. And the Reclaimer, about 2,000. So pretty close. Some of these have been pretty close. But yeah, looking at this one, I think this one will be pretty close too. I think it'll be like 1,500 to 2,000 difference. But yeah, we'll see. We lost another one. Another one bites the dust. All right. Well, that is it for this one. I will see you in the next one. Thanks for spending your time with us. Shout out to the members. Peace.